Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Refunction Crafts and I'm Carol, and we are going to do a simple project today. This is a journal that I made or embellished that I got at the Dollar Tree, and I just think these journals are absolutely gorgeous. I did this one in this direction just because of kind of what I was trying to accomplish, and I like the look of this particular decal going in the landscape motion or direction motion. Anyway, so this is my first one that I did. Now this is actually my journal. I'm keeping this one, and it's got beautiful, beautiful lined pages, and the pages are an ivory color. So I thought that was really, really pretty. And I just think this is a really nice journal. They're leather. I don't know if it's real leather. It doesn't smell like leather. But leather-esque. And they're just super nice journal books. And these are $3 over at the Dollar Tree. But I was willing to pay that because that's how nice these journals are. And they come with the divider piece is already in it. So yeah, I was like, yes, please. So anyway, I bought this one and I did it. And I liked it so much that I decided to buy a couple more. But before I show you them, then I bought the little pieces of fur that you get at the Dollar Tree. And I got 2 pieces of this brown, and I got a couple pieces of white. Well, then I decided, okay, I want to do something kind of crazy. I got a little bit of glue on the fur right here, so we're going to chop that little piece of fur out of there so it doesn't look icky. There's a couple of spots here that I didn't notice. And here's the thing, my sewing machine is broken, you guys. I planned on sewing this together, but my sewing machine is broken. I started trying to do it and it just wasn't working out. So my machine keeps pulling the thread out of the needle, and so it needs repair. It's been a lot of years that I've used it and not taken it in to get it repaired for really money purposes. I've got a little spot here that I can see I need to add a little bit of hot glue to, and press it together like that. So what I ended up doing is I ended up hot gluing it together, and it is together really, really well, and I love it. But here is what I did to the front. I added a piece of the white fur as the flap. Look at how cute that is. And then I got some of the little round Velcro bits. And, oops, I got the fur stuck on that one a little bit. But I got the little round Velcros that you buy at the Dollar Tree. And they are Crafter's Square. And I keep these on hand all the time. I just bought this package the other day when I was there. And then, so I've got half of them over here. Now you can see why this one has to be mine. These are kind of off kilter. I don't know how that happened, but it did. And so it just fastens down to those and stays closed. And then I added one of my handmade flowers and one of my beautiful charms that I made. So I have to make sure I took that out of my store. I don't think I did. I need to do that before I go any further, because I will feel terrible let's see. Let me just, yes, I did not take it out. Wow, that would have really stunk if somebody tried to purchase that. I mean, I could take it off my journal thing because it's got the ball chain. So I could have taken it off and just given it to whoever bought it, but I would have been sad. And then I also have in the bag one of my planners. I love these planners so much. I bought a few of them when I got them, and I wish I had bought every one they had in the store because now I can't get them. So these are the 2025-2026 planners, and that's why I liked them so much, is because they had both years. And this is just one that I made for myself, and I love it so, so, so much. I know it's way embellished, but that's how I like things. You guys know me by now. And I wish I had more of this trim here. I don't have any more of it, and I love it so much because it's a small trim, and I can use it on these kinds of books and things. But my journal fits right in there. No problem. There's plenty of space. So I just put my journal in there, and I put my planner in there, and close this baby up. And there you have it. Isn't that the coolest thing ever? And then I do have a piece of pearl. Let me see if I can grab it. Pearl strand. This is some that my friend Deanna sent me a while back, and I intend on putting this here, but I'm going to hand sew it because I want it to have some kind of a strap, and I just like the way these pearls look with it. So I think that will be really, really pretty. So I've got that inside the bag so that I can do that later. So I'm just gonna stick this down. Yes, I do have to fold that back sometimes because it wants to get stuck on the fur. But I am in love with this whole package. So today what we're going to do is we're going to make a planner. And then later I'm going to go to the Dollar Tree and I'm going to pick up some more fur because I love it that much. And we are going to do another video on how I made the bag. So we will do that. I got a couple, they had 3 different colors in the planners. I bought one more of the beige, and I bought 2 of this beautiful dark gray color. They also had black. I chose not to get a black one, although maybe that was not the smartest thing I ever did, because maybe the black would be really cool to do too, because I've got some other stuff that I thought, you know what, that would go good with black. But this is dark enough here that I think I can accomplish the same goal. And so today we are going to do the dark gray version. And I also have some of my rub-on decals. Are these not the most gorgeous things you've ever seen, you guys? Some of them are quite bright. Like this is like a melon pink or a peachy pink color. And most of the ones that came in this package are more of a peachy pink than pink pink. But don't you just love this one? I love it. I think it's so beautiful. And then we've got the key. We've got this with the little bird on it. This you can cut out, you know, this middle section here, and or you know, whatever. You can just use the rest of this and then put something in the middle of this, which would be very pretty. I love this one. And so, yeah, so these are where we're going to choose from to do this one. And I think I decided already that I want to use this for the gray because it's kind of got those grayish colors in it, and I thought it would look really pretty on this one. So, and these are Jot journals. They're made by Jot. So there we go. And it has the dark gray tassel. So what I think I'm going to do on this one is I think I'm going to go in this direction where it, you know, it faces this way. So what I want to do is I want to use this section here for the main decal that's going to go on this. And I want that to go pretty much in the middle. And so what I will do is I will cut it right around where these top flowers come down. Actually, I think I'll come down here maybe even and just kind of go around some of that lettering, and the same thing down here, and do it that way, because I think I might want to try and use one or two of these little corner pieces as well. Also, I have my pretty filigree bits that Melba sent me. I don't know if I'm going to use these, and the only reason I say that, although these ones here might be really, really pretty on this. Look at that. I think I probably will use maybe two of those. Put one at the top and one at the bottom, like that. Look at how beautiful that is, just with those on there. That dark gray is just gorgeous. This is the one, I've got these as well. This is one that I already added rhinestones and pearls and things to. And I mean, that's gorgeous as well. So this would be pretty, even coming from the snap here and going in that direction as a centerpiece focal point, with maybe just some flowers, some corner flowers here and here, and you'd be done with it. So that is probably maybe something that I will do with the next one that I do. I wanted to show you guys too. Melba sent me this box with so many great things. She sent me a few laces. Look at this, a piece of that. She sent me this one. She sent me so much stuff, you guys. She sent me some gorgeous rhinestone bits, and those were the ones that I was using in my my compact mirrors and my dragonflies. Let me see if I can find one here. Oh, there's one on this bumblebee. Actually, a couple of them. But these beautiful rhinestone pieces here, she sent me a bunch of those. I have already gone through them, you guys, mostly with my bumblebees and dragonflies. And yeah, and then she also sent me these, and I thought one of these would be really, really pretty on one of these books. Look at that. So, but what I was thinking too with this, I could even take this and maybe put it on like the inside cover. Wouldn't that be pretty? Like that. So, let's keep that one out and put this one aside. And then she sent me some silk flowers. She sent me, along with all this great stuff, something that I love, and I love to make, and she knows that, these little teeny tiny tins. And what I was doing for a long time is I was making necklaces with these so that someone could put their pills in it and wear it around their neck. And I thought it was a wonderful thing, and you can embellish these things like crazy, and they come out so beautiful as just a necklace piece, and they're hinged. So that's I'm carrying one in my purse right now. I don't have it embellished yet, but I am carrying one to keep some of my like Tylenol and stuff. But oopsie. But the closure of this is really super tight, so you don't have to worry that it's gonna fly open or anything. They are nice tins. So I've got 4 of those actually that I can do. And she also sent me, because I haven't gone through her box and shown you guys yet, so I thought maybe I would just kind of go through it real quick. These I love. These are, you can make earrings, you can use them for necklaces, and I love these. I use these a lot of times on my butterflies and my dragonflies because they're so beautiful. I've never had this style though, so I'm super excited about them. And she sent me some of these flowers, and I liked them so much. And I found some of these on Temu. I ordered, I think, some purple. They didn't, I don't think they had pink ones. I can't remember. I got purple, and I got another color. I think maybe a blue. Look at that little piece there. Those are so pretty, and those so tiny, and those will be great also for some of my, like my hearts. I've got some hearts that I'm getting ready to do with my fairy butterflies that I showed you in my last video. I can't wait to make those the ones that I used to do my butterflies with. So you see the fairy on there. They're so beautiful, you guys. I love these butterflies, and I need to make some more of them. I've got some printed, and I just need to cut them out and get them ready to go. Whoops. These I'm going to keep right down here because I know I'm going to use them straight away. And if I keep them in the box that Melba sent them to me in, I'll forget about them, and I can't do that. I'm so forgetful, you guys. She sent me some of these gorgeous little fans. They're clear with the gold trim. She sent me a bunch of these. Aren't they gorgeous? These also, if I take, let's see, what do I do with my butterflies? Here's one of my floral butterflies. If I was to take this and even just kind of put it at the top of a butterfly instead of those corners, I really love this. Or I could put it at the bottom, not that way. I could put one at the bottom, and I can hang dangles from them down here, and it looks really, really pretty. I could even take and put one at the top and the bottom, and it looks like it's kind of got an entire base, and I can hang it from the top and hang a dangle from the bottom. So these are going to come in super duper handy. Isn't that pretty? That's one of my floral, I found these floral butterflies. They were all in purples. This one, cottage roses. Aren't they gorgeous? So I was super excited when I found the fairies and the florals. I mean, at the same time, I found both styles, and I was so excited. And then I think there's something else in here. She sent me, let's see, what's this? Melba does a lot of polymer clay work, and look at these. Holy moly, are these gorgeous? She does some really cool stuff with polymer clay. Now, here's the thing, like these earrings here, these are going, I was waiting to show you guys everything. These are going in my jewelry box because I love them. And I'm going to also put this necklace in my jewelry box. And I'm going to put this on a chain and put this in my jewelry box as well because I love it. But look at how beautiful these are. They're just gorgeous. She does the most beautiful clay work ever. And I'm so excited to use those. So now that I've shown them to you guys, I can put them in my jewelry box. She's made me some other ones that I wear to work a lot. And I get so many compliments on them. Everybody just loves them because they're super colorful and just fun and, you know, not boring at all. They're fun and just, they're fabulous. I love them. And Melba is just super talented. And she has a style that is all her own. And I've got, let's see. Yeah, I've got another bag of the fans too. So look at that. I've got a bunch of them. This is just a little different color gold than the other ones. This is a more yellow gold. The other ones are a more subdued gold. So I've got those too. Big bag of those. So I'm excited about these fans. These are going to get used up probably very quickly. And then she also sent me some metal leaves. And these are absolutely going to go into some of my projects because I love using leaves in so many things. And then these tulips. And this is a bead cap here. Oops. Here, so it's for a bigger bead. I'm gonna find something that I can use that in. I love it. But look at these tulips, and you can take and hang these, hang beads down the middle of them and make the most beautiful dangle charms with those. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait. I need to do a video making some dangle charms and use these little tulip or leaf pieces. I think they might be leaves actually, but I will turn them into tulips. And then also some more of the filigree bits. Look at these. You guys, I cannot get enough of these. Look at these beautiful heart dangles. Aren't they gorgeous? I think I might even use one of these in today's project. I am so excited. Melba, I cannot thank you enough for all of the amazing stuff you sent me. I just feel so blessed to have a friend like you that, and Melba's been sending me stuff for years, you guys. She has been a really good friend on top of a crafting friend. She's a sweet, kind soul, and I just adore her. So, oh, here's some more of those flowers. Are they pink ones? They are pink ones. I didn't even see the pink ones. So I've got some more of these, and now I have pink. Ah. Thank you, Melba. I can't wait to use those. I love them with the gold trim. Oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. So I can't wait to use these. Yay! So anyway, that is, and there's these rhinestone pieces. They're like acrylic. Those are so pretty. And then these, I didn't open this. These are like little, just like little filigree wheels, but these are actually earring studs that you can hang dangles from. Aren't they pretty? And you can make some like really vintagey looking earrings with that. They would be pretty, honestly, with these little hearts hanging from them, or the gold may not go with this brushed brass, but I've got a lot of stuff in that color. So that's my Melba box, and I know I've already shown you guys a couple of things that I've already taken out of that box. She sent me a lot of really great stuff, and I'm so lucky to have her. She was the one that sent me all of the pretty, not these ones, but she sent me the other ones, and I've used up all of those flowers, all of the porcelain flowers, Melba. And I have ordered some more, just because I have to have them. I love them so much, and I have to have more. So anyway, so that's that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get started on this. First things first, I need to take my scissors out, and I need to cut out this. So, and you can see this is kind of bumpy on this page. That's okay that it's not perfectly flat on the page, because it's not going to distort the part that you're using at all. It's gonna work just fine. So I'm gonna take this, and I'm just gonna kind of go around some of the lettering, because I want some of it to stay with those corner pieces too. So I'm just going to kind of go in a stairway sort of motion to right here. Cut that out. And then this side, I'm going to start right up here. And I'm going to take a good portion of the downward lettering here in the center. I love, love, love when the decals have lettering in them, words in them. You cannot read this, you guys. This is nothing that you can really read. It's just, it feels like just kind of gibberish, really. But that's okay. I don't mind. Just being able to see the handwriting is all I'm concerned with. So, this is going to go edge to edge, but what I have to do is I have to make sure I open up a spot where that snap is. And honestly, I could put this down and I could leave, just kind of press it through that snap and the snap will still work. And I think that might be what I did. Yeah, I did do that a little bit on my first one, so, and it came out just fine. So I might just do that on this so that the flower doesn't get skewed. So we're just going to take this and gently peel it off of the backing like that. And then we're going to decide, holding it away from the booklet, I need to make sure, like this piece wants to kind of fall down, I need to hold that up. I want to make sure it's straight most of all. And so that is my goal. I'm going to put it right there. And hopefully I got it as straight as possible. I do see that I did get it a little it's already started to stick, so I'm going to go like that. Whoopsies, sorry you guys. And this side did kind of the same thing, but I'm just going to go like this. It's okay because I will be able to straighten it out, and I'll show you how I do that. If there are any bubbles in here, and you can see there's a few bubbles that I'm going to have to work out, that's okay. It's not that big a deal, you guys. Don't worry too much when you see that, because they will come out. And what I do need is I need one of my pins. Let's see if I have a pin in here. I don't think I do. No, I do not. Oh gosh, let's see, where are... What's in here? Oh, I've got some more dangle charms and stuff in here too. That's awesome. But got one charm in here that I've read it 100 times, and 100 times I can't for the life of me figure out what it's trying to say. It's not written correctly. It's grammatically incorrect, I should say, and I cannot figure out what it's supposed to be saying, so I won't use it because it's not right. And if somebody reads that and gets that charm, they're going to go, what in the world does that say? What are they trying to tell me? Okay, so now we've got this on there. I've got this edge hanging over here, so I'm going to rub this down at the edge here and make sure that all of these letters on the edges are going to stay. And I'm going to peel it back very gently, and you need to make sure all the way around that you press these edges down. I'm just using my fingernail here because that works really well, and it's what I've got right now. Usually you can just press it and that's enough. Okay, so now I'm just gently peeling it back, and you see how I'm laying it down here? And I'm looking at everything to make sure that everything is sticking and not sticking to the plastic. So that's what I'm trying to do here. And you can always go back and go over it and then just kind of rub it out, and that piece will eventually stick down when you get it rubbed correctly, and you can move on. Actually, I should be using my little scraper that they give me with the decals. What did I do with it? Let's see. I'm going to lay those on top of that. I know I had it out here yesterday. I actually picked it up off the floor. Here it is. Okay. So they give you these little scrapers with some of them. Some of them don't, some of them do, but these are really, really helpful because you can just take this and really rub it down well. But the best part about these is that you can use it as you're peeling this off. You can use it as you're going back and forth to get these edges to stick. And I'm watching it just to make sure that everything is coming off the way it should. You don't really want to keep peeling it back over the other parts too much, because then they might stick to it again, and then you got to work on that section again. So yeah, I try not to go back and forth too much. And if there's a little piece of maybe the writing that you can't get to unstick from the plastic, just keep on going. It's not going to hurt anything to not have that little bit of writing. Now see, my plastic here stuck in this one little spot. I must have cut it in a little bit. And so it came apart from the rest of the plastic. So now just get it back together here. But you can just see when you use the scraper how great it presses everything and kind of gets everything to stick. And some of these stick better than others, you know, right off the get-go. I've got some that are awesome and they stick every single time, no problem. Now see, this is where I have a little bubble right here. And so I pulled that off of there, and this is where the snap is. So I'm going to take, and it's cracked just a little bit there, and I knew it would do that. And I know that's where I can peel it back, get it off that snap. And just, I'll be able to keep on going. And the snap sort of has that, there's a little bubble right there. We're going to work on that when we get done peeling this off. This is probably the most all-consuming part right here, is getting everything to stay down as you go. See, and I let that stick back. Didn't want to do that. Try not to let it do that like I just did, because it just sets you back. And there's a little bit of this writing. You can see there's some little white spots here. There's a little bit of the writing that's sticking, but I'm not too concerned about that. Just little bits that you can't even tell are missing. But if it looks like it might be a bad spot, then I will go back and I will work on it to get it to stick down. And this one, and I can kind of tell by the way this one is going, it's actually probably going to be one that's going to stick really, really, really well once I get it all down. And we're going to just come around and down over this edge here, and voila. We've got it. Okay, so this is the spot. Hold on just a minute, guys. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm taking a little pin and I'm just poking the tiniest of holes right through there. And I'm going to press it down and press the air out through those holes. And then that piece will stick down and it'll look lovely. And it's not peeling off. That's a good thing. We don't want that to happen. That's from the other piece. So that piece is down. So using this pin, we're gonna go and we're going to find any little tiny holes, bubbles. We're going to poke a tiny little hole in it that you can't even see because it's just the tip of a pin. And you're going to press the air out. And that's what this little pin's going to do. And I really don't have much to worry about. It's looking pretty darn good. So I'm super thrilled about that. And then I'm just going to kind of go over a few spots and just sort of press them out on the edges. Make sure they're stuck down really, really well. And this is gorgeous, you guys. Gorgeous. Look at how pretty that turned out. Now, the only thing I will say, because this is dark, the darkness is coming through, you don't see the lettering quite as well as I would like. You can see it when it shines like that, but you can't see it real well. So that part of it, not super thrilled with, but, and I don't think I don't think I'm going to use these corner pieces. I think to bring some brightness, we really need to use something else. And let's see if we want to use these. They are beautiful. Or we could even take these and go, let's see, maybe corner to corner. Like that. That looks really pretty. Or let's see, where did I put her box? I want to see if there was something else that might. I've got this, which is really, really pretty. I've only got one that Melba sent me, but this is really pretty too, and it's darker and might actually kind of go better with, oh, I wish I had two of these. I do not think I do. No, there's just one. Or the other thing we can do, I think I am going to use this. I could even just put that sort of, like, I just want you to know, see how well the snap works even with that being over it. So that's not a problem. Maybe just put that there. But what I am thinking is maybe to use a little bit of lace. And I've got about a bunch of it, a bunch of little pieces here. I also have a piece of this lace that's got some flowers and leaves in it. I could add some sequin-y stuff to this, but I don't think I'm going to do that to this one. I think I'm going to leave it not quite so embellished that I'm covering up everything else. So I'm thinking I might pull this off of this piece and use it here. I like this lace, and I can add something else to this other piece here because I haven't used it yet, and it's got that pretty lace coming off of it. So let me put that there. And I was thinking maybe what I might do is take and sell these like in sets, like this one. I've got my soaps, you know, that I've been making. And one of these bars of soap with a journal. Wouldn't that be pretty? Look at that. That's gorgeous. Or let's see. And I've also got these flowers. I could put one of these on here too. I don't have a bunch of them, but I have a few that I've made. That's not my soap container. Okay, let's see. I've got this one. That one goes nicely with that. Actually, it goes really well. The colors and everything. And I've got this one. This one's really pretty. Well, let's see, what else do I have? I've got a couple of pink ones, but they're very pink. This one is one of my favorites, but it's, I think, too pink for this book. Yeah, too pink. This one goes really nicely. So I could throw in a soap along with the journal, you know, when I sell them as my sort of free gift thing. Because you guys know I always give free gifts with every purchase. So I've always got to come up with something that I really love. So yeah, I love this lace here. So we are definitely going to use this. I wish I had more of it, but this is the only piece I've got. I am out of all, see, that's the thing, I've got so many big laces, but none of the little tiny laces like these, and these are the ones that I tend to need the most. So what I end up doing is I end up cutting down all my big laces, and making them smaller so that I can use them for things like this, but sometimes they're not the styles that I want, because like these, they have the pretty scallops, and I could take it and go this direction so that the scallops go to the edge, or what I could do, which would be nice, is take it and just put it on this inside edge like that, because I always like to have a piece of lace coming out there. But again, I wish I had 2 pieces. You know, I did have some more of this. There's a little piece. Or, oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Sherry sent me this gorgeous, and I have this too. This is usable if the other doesn't work. I'm going to pull that out of my stockpile here. Ugh, it's long, of course. Oh my goodness, it's very long. So I've got a nice long piece of this, so. But you know, I run out of this stuff so fast, you guys, that it's crazy. But this is the stuff that Sherry gave me right here. And it's so beautiful. This one. And I think this might be good to use on this edge. Let's see if I go here. And I can just kind of fold it over. Yeah, I think I'm going to use this. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. You know what? I'm going to leave that heart there. I'm going to take it there to there and leave an extra heart on both ends. Okay, and then this piece we're definitely going to use on this edge. So, see, I always come in here thinking I've got it all figured out until I start putting things together and I start seeing, okay, I need something here or there, and it changes. So let's find the top side. Now, do we want this way? I think we do. We're going to have the hearts coming in towards the book. I like it that way. And that way I can take this piece, and this is going to come over to the inside here and go along the inside cover like that. And we'll even leave an edge on the outside so that it has space to go to the inside. And I may end up adding a piece all the way across here. I wished I'd have thought of that, but I can add to it, so that's not a big deal. Like that. So let's start by, okay, we know that we want this to go right here. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to add a dot of glue right there. Try not to make any strings as I go. Not too much glue, you guys. We don't want to end up making it all. Okay, we're going to go right along here. Like that. Just like that. Okay. I just love these journals, you guys. I think they are the best. They are so beautiful. Okay, and then I'm just going to take and just sort of go with a little squiggly pattern. Uh-oh. Of course my glue gun ran out of glue. Okay. And then get some of these strings off of here. Let me grab a new piece of glue so that we don't have a problem after this. And we're going to just go like that. Just like that. And then I'm going to grab another piece of this. And that is the piece that I cut off of there. And it's going to overlap just a tad, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and cut it to the edge of this heart. That's okay. You know what I could do? I know I've already got those glued down, but I could do that and sort of pull it tight and make those two come together. I think that's what I'm going to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this edge off. And take it to this one. We're going to cut this edge off. And I will keep this piece. I will use this. In fact, I may end up using it in this journal. It's a great little piece. I could use it as sort of a strap to go across so that you can pop pictures or something in there. Maybe I'll put a couple of tags or something in there. We'll use that piece. So I'm going to take and glue this first one down right on top of the other one. And then on the other side, you'll see it has these little loops at the end of each of these. I'm going to, you know what, I'm not even going to glue this down in the middle. I'm just going to pull it tight. And strap it to this one. Press it down and let it get cured. And that way it's pulled nice and tight. And this will be a spot too where you could stick something in there and use it that way. Or maybe take this and just go corner to corner. That would be pretty too. Could kind of flip it like that and pull it nice and tight to this corner. Or I can get, maybe I can get a decal or something and put it in this corner, like from one of these. Put it sort of in here. What a great idea, right? Take this and just cut this across. And we will put this down while we're in there. Right. thing here. I'm going to move that lace a little bit so that it doesn't stick down on top of it. Just like that. Just to add some pretty to the inside, why not? And we might do something on this cover as well. And hopefully it won't stick to this paper in a way that it tears it. Nope, look at how easily that's coming off. Not a problem one. Whoops, I said that too soon. There we go. And then maybe we will go ahead and put this one right up against there. That way I can move it in a little bit and have the whole thing kind of come together. So what I want to do is I want to get it to the edge here, right on the edge of that paper. I need to go over these edges real quick here. There. Okay. This is pretty. This looks really nice. And we gotta go like this because it sort of came apart a little bit. No, don't let that lay back down. You don't want to do that if you don't have to, because it will stick. And then you'll end up finding yourself having to work harder to get stuff off. Someone used to tell me, work smarter, not harder. I do both. I tend to make myself have to work hard a lot of times, but you know what? It's all right. And then I think I'll take this and just go like from there to there. Maybe I'll even kind of try and round it out a little bit. Like that. I feel like something's missing. Oh, look at, oh my God, I can't sing, you guys, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have even done that. Oh my word. Nothing like embarrassing yourself. This looks pretty right there on that page. And then we will move her up a little bit, take this. I don't know, she might, I think I kind of want her to be on the inside cover, but let's see, what do I have? Hold on, you guys. Okay, so I decided we need to back off a little bit. I've got you guys in there way too close, I think. Oops. Sorry about that. I'm just trying to back it off a little bit more. That should do it. Okay, so I decided I'm going to use this on this inside cover, and the reason being is this is a bit thick. And I think if you're trying to write in your book and you've got bumpy stuff that you have to try and write on, it's not going to be very conducive to anything. So what we're going to do with this is we are going to stick it right here because it goes really nicely with the ivory pages, and I think it goes really nicely with those flowers. And it would have been pretty had I put those flowers sort of coming over the edges of it, but that's okay. I'm all right with this. So I'm going to take my Fix-All. And again, you guys, this is smelly stuff, so you don't want to, number one, use too much of it. I'm just going to put it around the edges here. And I'm going to put it at the bottom. And that way, if you have something small that you want to stick inside there, you can. I'll leave it open at the top. I'm going to put it just in the center of those flowers. Make sure it's straight. Just like that. Try not to have any pieces sticking over the edges. I don't have any double-sided tape, you guys, or that's what I would have used on this. I know some of you are probably screaming at me. Use your double-sided tape. I have none. Do you guys know I have never, ever owned a roll of double-sided tape? Can you believe that? It's crazy. And then right here, because you can see where this is different than this, I don't like that. So right here, well, then I'm putting that bumpy stuff in there again. Darn. I'm going to figure out something for that edge. Let's see, what could I do? If I do that, the writing's going to be the wrong way. That is not going to work. I'm going to try and come up with something to put right there, but it's got to be flat, whatever it is. I don't know. I just don't know. Okay, we're not going to worry about that right now. What I do want to do, though, is I'm thinking possibly, not for surely, I could put this along the edge here on each side, and that would actually cover up that problem for me. Just put a little piece of lace. I mean, it's a little bit bumpy. Okay, for right now, we're just going to leave it just like that. I think that looks beautiful, and I'm okay with that. So the one thing I did want to do is I did still kind of want to put this piece of lace across here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with that. And I know it's a little bit bumpy, but I want that piece of lace in that inside cover. So I'm going to start here and try and round it out just a tad to right there. Just like that. I think that kind of sets the whole thing off and makes it beautiful. Now I'm going to take my little piece of scalloped lace here, and we are going to put that on this inside edge right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glue and I'm just going to go right along the line up here at the edge. We're not going to go all the way down because it starts to harden really fast. And see, it already started to get cured there, so you don't want to go down the whole thing because you might have to move things around and adjust, and then you got lumpy bumpy glue all over the place. Okay, see, I've got a little bit more over this edge than I do this edge, but that's okay. It's not anything I can't cure. I'm just going to cut. In fact, what I did was I left an extra piece on this side. There we go. So that takes care of that. And look, it looks really pretty with that little scalloped edge. Okay, so that's that. Now, I am seeing here, though, that this part that's kind of coming over the edge here on the decal. It's getting disturbed when I open and close the book. And that's not going to work out well. It's not going to fare well. Some of these decals, that won't be a problem. Some of them, it will. And I've found that to be true with a couple of the packages that I've bought, where they will peel if there's any disturbances to them at all. So I had to peel them completely off of one of my mugs because it started to really peel badly. Okay, that's good. There was only a couple of little bits that were kind of hanging over there, so there we go. So there's that. That looks really beautiful. And then I think I want to put this flower right here in this corner and maybe have this pop out at the bottom. Let's see, because it kind of matches. Or we could take this one and have it coming up over the lace, but I kind of like it better just coming out the bottom like that. Let's see. I did have some of this too that I was considering using on this one, but I don't think, the other one I put a piece like right there on the snap closure. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm not going to use that on this one. Okay, so let's see. I'm just checking to see exactly. I hate to do these final steps because it's like, you've made the decision. This could actually also be pretty coming out from this flower, like off of this corner. That looks really pretty. I do like that. Or our little angel could come out from the flower. That looks pretty, doesn't it? She's so beautiful. Or she could go at the top. What do I have sticking out here? Oh, I've got my cross. Sorry, you guys. I don't know why. It just wants to turn sideways there. Stay. Okay. I don't like it there, for sure. No. No. No, I don't think that's gonna work so well. We also have these that we were talking about in the beginning, using at the top and bottom. See, again, I thought I had this all worked out in my mind, and again, what I do is I start adding and adding and adding, and then I get myself sort of messed up. that actually looks very pretty. I think. I don't know if I should put it down. Put that at the top. Nope, I don't like it. When I look in the camera, I'm not loving it. But when I look at it here in front of me, I feel like it looks really nice. Like that. Oh boy. Okay, well, actually, you know what? The more I'm looking at this, the more I'm kind of feeling like I don't want to go too far with it. And I'm possibly doing that and doing more than I really should, maybe. And so maybe what I do is I just put a flower at the top or a flower at the bottom, like that, and leave it be. What do you guys think? I think oh, that looks better like that. There we go. I'm starting to think maybe that's the best choice right there. So I am going to glue this down. And this little piece here came from my friend Gail. And I have not heard from Gail in quite some time. And I need to check in on her and see how she's doing, because I used to hear from her quite often, and now I don't hear from her at all. And I know she had had a surgery on her hip, and she was kind of going through that stuff and kind of staying away from, you know, her crafting and all that stuff for a little while just to recover. And then everything in my life went crazy on me and went busy, and I've just been doing so much lately that I've been terrible, and I haven't checked in. So I need to check in on her and make sure she's okay. I was thinking about hanging that from something, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave that aside, because if it's not going to show up really well, I'm not going to use it. And we've got our beautiful tassel here, so I think that, oh, hang on, I was going to put another piece on the inside cover, something like that, like right here. I think that would be pretty. Just kind of center it, and then that will be it. And again, I'm just going to go bottom and sides, so that if somebody has something small they'd like to stick inside of it, they can. Man, this glue really is strong, you guys. I suggest getting E6000. I don't feel, there are people who say E6000 smells strong. I don't think it does compared to most other adhesives. So for me, the E6000 is a piece of cake. It's a no-brainer. Okay, there we go. So there's the inside cover, looking beautiful. There is the outside cover, and I love it. I think it's gorgeous, and this will be going into my Etsy shop. So I hope you guys liked this video. It was a lot of fun doing it for you, and I will be doing the other two journals as well. I will probably do videos on those as well, but I've got other stuff to do in the meantime. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you are all well. I love you all, and be amazing like you are, like you always are. Just remember that. Holly, no. My dog's scratching on the floor. Anyway, love your family. Hug them, squeeze them often. And take care of yourselves. God bless each and every one of you. Stay tuned for pictures on the back end. I'll take pictures of this one and of the beige one that I did. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. God bless. Bye-bye.